But when things go wrong, it's a reminder that there's still lessons to be learned. Davey Allison's quest for the Winston Cup came crashing down 3 weeks ago at Pocono International. But true champions can reach down inside and find strength to keep going. And we all know Davey Allison comes from good stock. Sometimes the blues come in many forms. Ernie Irvin's aggressive driving style left many wondering what he was trying to prove.
I've drove a little bit over aggressive some. I'm going to work on trying to be a little more patient and want to earn everybody's respect back.
The results speak for themselves. Irvin has transformed himself from beaten man to the man to beat. And he and crew chief Tony Glover will try to work their magic today at Watkins Glen. ESPN, the world's leader in motorsports coverage, presents Speed World. Today, live from Watkins Glen, New York, it's the Budweiser at the Glen NASCAR Winston Cup race. And the weather was okay until just a few minutes ago. We had heavy rain here overnight, and a brief shower passed over the speedway a few minutes ago, but NASCAR says that there should be no more rain the rest of the afternoon. Now, parts of the track are dry, parts of the track are wet, but it looks like we're going to be able to get started pretty much on time. A record crowd has turned out, nevertheless, to see this second and final road course race of the NASCAR 1992 season. The quest for the Cup standings. Davey Allison is back on top by a single point over Bill Elliot. But it's interesting to note that no driver in the top 5 has ever won here, and Alan Kulwicki and Harry Gant have never finished in the top 5. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Bob Jenkins, and welcome to Watkins Glen. Now, Davey Allison is back on top of the point standings thanks to a third-place finish at Talladega a couple of weeks ago. Actually, the car was driven for most of the race by Bobby Hillin, a great performance by Bobby Hillin. Now, Davey Allison has relief help standing by for this event, too. And for more on that, let's go to pit road and Dr. Jerry Punch.
Thank you very much, Bob, and hello, everyone. And the big thing about Davey Allison today is he will start the race car. Now, we might mention what he's carrying in the car besides the normal equipment. Try 2 plates in his forearm, 21 screws, 4 pins in his hand, and yes, even a special wide receiver's NFL glove to try to change gears. But Davey is in the car and ready to go. And Davey, how do you feel?
Jerry, I feel pretty good right now. Got a couple of sore spots, but nothing real major. We're going to run to the first caution and then turn this thing over to Dorsey.
A little bit of a secret now is how you're going to change gears. Show us that glove you figured out.
Well, it's the NFL wide receiver's glove. The guys down there at Health South Rehabilitation Department, they came up with the idea, and it seems to have a better feel to it than the Velcro we used at Talladega a couple weeks ago.
Well, Davey will be in the car until the first caution flag, and when he gets out, he will give way to a 2-time road racing champion, Dorsey Schrader. And Dorsey, a big opportunity for you, but a lot of pressure.
Wonderful opportunity. I got to thank Robert Yates and people from Ford for giving it to me. This is probably the best race car and definitely one of the best teams you could ever hope.
Of the starting grid, and Dale Earnhardt. And Dale, you know, has had some tough times this summer. It's the worst slump he's ever had since joining the Richard Childress team. Went from second in the points all the way back to 8th. Dale, I guess if you're going to turn a slump into a hot streak, no better place to start that than right here from the pole.
That's true. The guys did a super job with this car and the engine, and we're happy to be up here. We'll see if we can stay here for a while.
Now, you know, the slump and everything, a lot of rumors about where you might be going. You might be going off on yourself, but this week you say you and Childress are actually negotiating to extend your partnership.
Well, there's not much negotiation about it. It's just we want to sign a longer contract with Goodwrench, and that's in the stages of being put together right now, and should have something to talk about here in a month or so.
That's Dale Earnhardt, your pole sitter. Now, you don't often think of him as a great road course racer, but listen to this, Bob. 16 top 5 finishes. One of the people to beat today.
Dale Earnhardt eligible for $30,400 in Unocal bonus money. However, the last time that a race was won from the pole here was way back in 1986. That was Tim Richmond. Stand by for NASCAR Winston Cup racing, the Budweiser at the Glen. And Dr. Jerry Punch is down on pit road with Bill Elliot.
Thank you, Bob. Waiting very patiently inside the Budweiser for Thunderbird. And Bill, people may say that you're more of an oval track specialist, but let's remember you won your first race on a road course.
Well, I did actually at Riverside in '83, so I've run good on these places, but I've just never been quite there. And I think Sears Point back a month or so ago kind of redeemed myself a little bit. We ran awful well there. We ended up 5th, and hopefully today we can get a good run, a good solid run, to keep our nose in this championship deal.
How about the championship? Can you believe what Davey Allison was able to do at Talladega? I mean, barely able to get in the car, yet he's able to retake the lead by a point.
Well, the way the circumstances happened, it worked out well for him. And, there's nothing you can do about circumstances. I hated what happened to him at Pocono because it was just a bad deal. I mean, he had to race one and could really gain a lot of points on us, no better than we run that day. But for us, we just need to run better each and every race. And I think being the first year with this Junior Johnson Budweiser crew, that I think we've accomplished a lot.
Indeed they have, and they're hoping to be able to possibly retake that lead today as he will start that Budweiser T-Bird from the 6th starting spot. Bob?
Bill Elliott just a single point behind Davey Allison in the quest for the Cup standings. Well, we'll come back here in just a moment and we'll talk with Ricky Rudd, who has mastered the road courses over the years. Can he win here today? We'll be back to talk with him in just a moment at Watkins Glen.